Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tiny Walrus, and I'm your podcast this evening. I'm joined here by the lovely likes of Cool Nerd and Veyrus, and the more displeasurable honor of having L. Ash Winter, whatever the fuck season, letter, or annoyance that you want to call him. He's here. So, that's a thing that's fucking happening. What's up, guys?
How you guys doing? How you doing, man?
Hello.
Hey.
Right.
How you doing? How y'all doing?
I'm fucking great. This is the 20th time we've tried to record, and I've been playing Goat Simulator for almost 2 hours now. So
Yeah, no, it feels great, doesn't it?
It's not been easy. It's not been easy.
I need to sacrifice people to Satan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. Because, you know, it just makes more sense. Ow! Damn it. Shit. So what are you guys doing? You know, just you guys enjoying the fine nights of Saturday?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What have you guys done all day?
I've been at
Anything
work
productive?
all fucking day.
Lots of
Jesus
homework.
Christ.
Yeah, we're working all day too.
The last month of college is always the worst because they give you all of your projects and papers. So.
Yeah, I haven't been to college in a while, so.
I've never been
It's
to
the
college.
same.
Well, I did my 2 years in community, but I never went, you know, to university. I did my basic education, as many people, you know, would say, to where, like, you know, I was, like, declared unmajored for a long time. So basically, in order to never see my bachelor's, because I just have an associate's, I would need to do the extra 2 years.
Now, does that associate include your Michael's work, or?
No. It just
Did you get an associate's degree in bead making? Like,
Nope. That is I don't even do that stuff. I'm just responsible for making sure people don't, you know. Oh wow, there's porn all over this game. No, dude, it's just a general education diploma. You know, just things you do.
Like 2 more years of high school, but not at high school.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just it's just for learning purposes. You know, when you go to take a 4-year degree, like some people just go straight into university. They don't even do community college, but they're not gonna take their core classes the first 2 years. They're just taking educational classes like math, statistics 101, fucking history 101, etc., etc. And then they start, like, they major. They go to, like, law or something. And then they're going to do their 4 to 6 years of, you know, studying law. But, you know, like, some people go into art. They'll do, like, 2 years of arts to get their, you know, bachelor's in science of art and whatnot, you know?
so
2 years they
what
take
part of
general
this-
education. And then the other 2 years they're doing their majors. So they're doing, like, art 101, sketching and modeling 101, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
I have no
That's
idea.
what you do in college. That's what you do in college.
or in your case, you like beads.
Sounds about right.
Dude, I never told you guys where I work.
I'm so glad you did. You told me at arts and craft store, and I thought you just worked with like old ladies all day. So immediately, every time you came home, I was like, "Oh, he smells like Depends and cream."
And hard
Yeah,
candy.
It's definitely a challenge, but it's not like that.
All right, so let's get to know each other a little bit here. Nerd, tell me about yourself. Tell the people about yourselves.
I mean, this is just gonna be seen by like people on Veyrus and Scorpius, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they pretty much know me.
No, it's gonna be YouTube and the whole internet.
I like computers. That's a thing.
Yeah,
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
Yeah,
but that's pretty much what I'm doing right now.
This has to be the latest podcast I've ever been on.
Have you ever been on a podcast before?
Yeah.
What did you do on what podcast were you on?
A long time ago there was a gaming forums that opened up, and they had a good run for about a decade.
Yeah.
And they were a popular gaming community. They didn't play video games. they just hosted like it was like a place where all gamers connect. So if you play like a game, you can most likely find somebody who played that game there. It was a lot like Reddit for video gaming. They had a podcast, and at one point in time, after being a member for like 4 years, I finally achieved like a moderator rank on the forums and whatnot, and so that kind of opened me up into the world of like the people who actually own the damn thing. And they had like a weekly podcast we actually did, and I was able to go on it once and kind of like just bullshit around with them for a while. And I don't know what really happened to them. They just kind of like fell out of the earth and stopped, existing. But that was like
I hate
the
it when
years,
that happens.
like that was just like between the years of like when I was like 13 to 16,
Oh, those the days. I remember those days.
So like,
the days.
So
like,
old.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Wow. Ash, talk to the people.
What?
I mean, I can just kick you from the call, like if you don't want to be here.
If you want to.
And tell us about
I
yourself.
invited
fool.
you on here to talk, not be lame as fuck.
What do I even talk? There's not even a topic to talk about.
Who are you?
motherfucker?
Tell us about Ash, Winter, Hampini, Christ, Lucky, Wildcard, whatever you are.
Oh,
A-list.
Winter. I'm the man with many names. I can't pick a name that I'm happy with, and which makes me sad, and people hate me.
pretty much.
I do nothing with my life. I'm worthless, and I play video games all day. Get to know me.
He's also very young, so.
Yeah, he's not 18, so
Don't
That-
molest me.
yeah.
Molest.
Dude, let me give you some useful advice that I wish I would have had when I was 16 or Dude,
Oh God.
Number
He's gonna be
one,
fatherly.
when someone tells you to put on a condom, don't do it. It takes away from the fun.
Oh God.
Secondly,
Disclaimer: don't actually do that.
yeah, don't listen to me. I'm worthless too.
He's drunk. He's working towards being drunk.
Number two, abuse alcohol. It's very good for you.
Disclaimer: don't do that unless you really want to.
Yeah, I feel like just drink water. And
Number three, if someone tells you that God is real, you can say, okay, well then I'm a ficus.
What?
Disclaimer: Vegas is not actually a ficus.
Oh, wow, that is a lot of porn. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this real quick. And I just did. Wow. I'm playing on Counter-Strike Source, and apparently there's still 13-year-old kids who play on this game.
Who just post porn or what?
Cause
Yeah,
no
it's like
fucking
go to get it.
no fucking grown-ass man has a porn tag spray anymore.
Lupus.
Just Lupus is not a grown-ass man.
He's like 16, I think.
Yeah, exactly. My point.
Nope.
Okay, that's our topic for the night then. Just the internet. Oh fuck! Get out of my spawn, bitch. Just like the internet in general. All right, it's not like how it used to be back in the good old fucking days. Just.
Oh yeah, you mean the good days with dial-up and you couldn't use your phone while you were gaming.
I remember that, dude. I fucking remember that. It's the worst. I remember trying to print something from school, and then like connection just goes straight to shit
Can
because
we
someone
all
called the house
just
phone.
skip the bridge here and talk about trying to download porn with AOL? How hard that
dude.
was.
The horribleness, dude. It's just like, it's fucking like, you're 13 years old, you just discovered masturbation, your friends are telling you all the good porn websites to go to, and it's just, Google Chrome doesn't even fucking exist yet. You're still on
No.
Internet Explorer, like fucking 5 or some shit, and you're just trying to download porn, and it ain't happening.
No.
It just ain't happening.
See, I didn't have Internet Explorer until like 2000 and 2003.
Oh, you poor soul. You used Netscape.
No. I had AOL.
AOL
Wait.
had their own browser?
Oh yes, they had their own browser, their own internet service, and everything. I actually had to pay. We had to pay for it. I don't know. You guys, you
It
really
was,
don't, you guys are that young that you don't know that?
No. I remember
No,
they had,
no.
they
I
just
had
an
it.
internet service.
I
but
had
I
it.
did not know they had their own browser.
I
This is
did.
news to me.
I had it. I had the AOL browser. I
AOL
grew up
made
with
you
this shit.
literally dial in, wait with the fucking pre-dubstep era sound, and like
And
What the fuck?
I'm assuming you did something really great in Ghost
Yeah.
Simulator.
Yeah, I did. Alright.
Oh, fuck you, winner!
like,
Fuck you! You piece of shit! Get out of my server!
What happened?
You joined my Counter-Strike server! You piece of shit!
You should have changed your name, fool.
Wow, you actually left World of Warcraft to come dick around with me.
I
feel
stopped playing World of Warcraft like half an hour ago.
This guy's fucking pissing me off.
I
Wow.
started playing Miku games on Oculus Rift.
so how is that? What's that like?
It's really fucking cool, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, it's fucking... I wouldn't say it's exactly like stepping into a new world, but it's something close to that. With the developer kit, it has a lot of something called the screen door effect, where it's like... It's kind of pixelated, and it basically looks like you're looking through a fucking screen door. But after a bit, you get used to that, and it's fucking amazing. Just like playing
Horror
Bioshock.
games is like
What?
I heard
Oh,
playing
God.
horror games is ridiculous.
I played Amnesia with it. I
Oh
played
my
a game
God,
called
how was
Alone
that?
in the Dark.
How is
It was
Amnesia?
fucking terrifying. I barely got through like 10 minutes of it. It was so fucking scary, dude.
You should
That
play
was it.
Penumbra. Penumbra is so much better in my opinion.
I've never played it. I've heard so many good things about it, but never played it.
The
Question:
first one is kind of, yeah.
where do I get this Oculus Rift?
Well, now with Facebook buying it out, a lot of people have switched from Oculus Rift to other virtual reality things.
There are other virtual reality things.
Yeah, they're like really bad.
Yeah, I was
To
about
my
to say, it
understanding.
sounds like it.
But I'm just gonna stick with Facebook and what they're doing, and the developer kit, the consumer version. Oculus plan to release it sometime like this fall.
How did you get your
I'm not
hands on
sure.
it?
I asked for one for Christmas.
Like
Yeah,
it's an
how much
actual
does it
thing you can
cost?
buy,
That's
like
what I'm
at
asking.
GameStop
Yeah.
or some shit. Like that's a thing.
No, you have to go to the Oculus website and buy
does it
one.
cost?
You have to sign like a bunch of shit saying, I know this is a developer product. I know this is not for consumer use. Blah 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 blah. All that, and it's like $300, but it's so fucking worth it.
Yeah.
Dude, there's someone in here named L. What a shit.
That bitch in the face. Yeah.
He's the top player on CT.
So caution. Oh God. Oh no. Oh Lord.
happened?
I fell to my not death. I'm the demon goat now, by the way.
Oh, I thought you were about to tell us that it stopped recording again.
No. We're good. We're good. I don't have. I took L's advice and did that thing that I did.
My name's Winter.
Why does it say Big Brother on Skype?
Because I haven't felt like changing it. Like, the only person I Skype with is like Ginger, and he has me set as like filthy casual cunt. So I don't see a reason to change it.
I'm going to play Archblade.
I see that by the looks on your. Okay, so let's all talk about like our first games and stuff that we played as kids or have.
Oh, dude, it's
online?
hard to get into that because
Wait, online games or consoles?
no,
Whatever
just
you
like
want.
everything in general. I played Atari growing up for the longest time until the NES came out,
Really?
and my dad's a huge computer person. Like he spent his whole life career doing computers and technology and everything. So he grew up playing Atari, and so he had like all the original Atari shit. And so when I was a little child, before the NES came out, I would just play with my older brother. And then the Nintendo systems just started, pouring out, and then
Oh yeah.
go back into the good old days. We actually had to blow into your cartridge and then slam it into the game, trying to get it to start.
It's a good quick starter for your adult life.
Blowing
Oh,
it
yeah,
in
man.
didn't do anything.
Well, you weren't alive during that era, so shut up.
I played the N64 for several years.
64. I'm talking. This is not even 64. This is way before that.
I've played almost every Nintendo console.
The 64 is okay.
I'm
Fucking
sorry.
whoa. Okay is a
Excuse me?
little.
What?
Whoa.
Well,
Whoa.
there was a whole. The 64 was okay. I just preferred the original NES, but I was more into like the Game Boy when it first really came out. That was like
Oh yeah. I love the Game Boy.
Pokemon, just the original Pokemon was great. Oh! Ah! Okay,
You okay there, buddy?
I just had like a little panic attack. We played original Pokemon. I'm talking about like if you guys know what original Pokemon is, we're talking about Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Blue,
Oh,
Pokemon
yeah.
Red, fucking the original
Are you kidding me?
shit.
Do you guys know what the original one was? Pokemon. Okay, do you realize we live in an era right now where being retro is like annoyingly cool? Like if you go on
Yes.
Facebook and your
I
friends
just
are
wish
like,
it
I'm
was-
playing Pokemon right now. My childhood is fucking
I wish
awesome.
it
Like I'm
wasn't-
like, dude, shut up.
I
I play
wish it
Pokemon
was-
too. Like,
It's so horrible because. Sorry, I just saying it's just so horrible because I can't enjoy the good old stuff anymore without someone saying, "Oh, you're such a hipster." It's not my fault that we grew up when all the good games were coming out and everything was just being released. You get so fucking criticized for talking about it now. It's like it's fucking, it's like saying someone's not cool because they're black. And that's just so. It's like racist now.
That
Really?
doesn't,
It's
that
like,
doesn't sound
like
sane.
loving good video games is racist now. It's just everyone's fucking against it. It's like
I'm so fucking confused. How did we go from Pokemon to black people?
Yeah, this isn't
I'm
working
just-
out, man.
I'm just saying. Look, let me just say this real quick. All right, I'm talking about back in the day when like Valve just hit the market, original classic Team Fortress 2,
Oh, I
and
forgot that.
Counter Strike. I'm talking about Counter Strike, like not Source. I'm talking about just Counter Strike. And I remember making my start into I think it was about maybe 2000 or 1999. I might have been 6 or 7 at the time, just depending on what day it was. I remember actually playing with my older brother and my dad. My dad was really into just classical Team Fortress, to the point where he really got into server. And that's where like my love for like administrating servers and just everything came into fruition, was playing those original good old games that I had an opportunity to play as a child, and like really growing up into like this universe of sandbox and just FPS is just really took over. And it was a lot of when I was growing up, it was a lot of StarCraft Brood War and a whole lot of just classical Valve games. Just we're talking about even before Steam came out. Steam wasn't even an idea until like what was it, 2002 or something.
It was like 1999 because that's when Gabe Newell left Microsoft.
Valve was alive during then, but they developed those games. But Steam platform itself wasn't really. It was in beta in like 2000 something, but it didn't originally come out to the official release in 2002. Let's really take a look at it, but
I didn't.
I remember.
I didn't start
remember-
PC until like literally like 3 years ago.
2003.
It's because PC wasn't popular. It was either handheld console or it was consoles in general, like the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox, or my favorite, the Dreamcast, Sega Genesis.
That was such an awful console, but the games were so good.
Yeah, I know. It was an awful console, but the games were so good. And
Wait,
that
we're
was one
talking
of my
about
consoles growing up.
Dreamcast.
It's Dreamcast,
Dreamcast
yeah.
is fucking great. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Loved it. I love it. I grew up with that. And, I'm just saying, I grew up with games were cool and blowing up and it was popular. Now I'm hated for it because I can't talk about how good they used to be.
No. I don't mind people talking about how good they are. I don't need people brooding like oh, I fucking played Pokemon today, or
Yes.
these people who are like, I'm watching a Disney movie today because childhood, man. Don't chalk it up to being like you're visiting your childhood. Just chalk it up because you want to watch the fucking movie. Like just pretend like you enjoy it, not to sound like a douche.
Yeah.
Like just fucking enjoy it and shut up. That's all I want. That's all I want. I just want people to be like.
It's like difficult.
Like, it's like a trend now to watch old things and then brag about watching old things. And I don't like it.
Sounds about right.
I do, however, though, miss those types of days.
It's
when-
also, and it also, like, for me, it's also, like, the people that, the music, man, like, fuck. Like, I get it, you like Led Zeppelin. They're a good band. But there are better bands that are out right now. Like I can name bands that are just as good as Led Zeppelin that have been out in the last 10 years.
Who are we
Like-
talking?
Like, it's just
Name anyone?
Annoying. You know, it's really annoying. People that are always
Wait,
like,
what?
"Yeah, man, local bands are so cool." It's like,
local
oh, you don't
scene-
listen to any
Fuck,
real
my
bands?
brother is one of those people.
Local bands can literally eat a dick, and it's not because I'm glad they're doing their thing, but you consider yourself a local band, and you talk about being a local band, and you fall in that local band groove of being a local band that talks about being a local band. You're fucking annoying. That's what you are.
Let me tell you something.
Play your
about,
fucking music and shut up.
Let me tell you something about what really annoys me the most is when I'm being asked to come to shows multiple times and they go and bitch, "Oh my god, we never get money." Number one, you're playing shows every fucking week.
You're playing
No one
at a
you
tiny fucking venue somewhere, like
No one's gonna come to your show every fucking week. Not unless they're fucking scene girls who are just like, "I'm gonna suck a dick." They're gonna get famous. There's some shit like that. It's so fucking annoying. And I'm just saying in general. I mean,
I fucking, we play good music around here, and we want support from the local community. The fucking hardcore scene in this town sucks, so we want to create a better hardcore scene.
dude, shut your mouth. Just play your music and go.
So,
Yeah, but money. Well, I'm like, dude, like 80% of bands don't get big. Like, it's just a thing. You gotta kind of accept the fact that this shouldn't be your career choice. Grow the fuck up a little bit.
speaking of old and obscure things, I'm playing Battletoads right now.
let me just interject for a second,
you're
real
like
quick,
Dota.
nerd.
Get
Let me
records.
just say something real quick. One of the local bands that has been getting popular over the last maybe year around my state finally just left for Salt Lake City, Utah to record a debut album. And they're gonna spend so much money. They already spent probably $3,000 in tickets and plane tickets to get fucking there, renting a van to drive around and carry all this shit, fucking spending money to actually record an album, and they're not gonna get any money back. Why? Because you're a fucking local band with no record deal to actually support the fact that if you even sell CDs, yet alone you gotta print them, get the booklet, CD, leaf cases, and everything, you're fucked. That's not a career choice. You need a job. And you actually have to graduate high school. That's a requirement. It's no longer punk
guess
rock
this
to
is
fucking
the end.
drop out and start a band. No longer punk rock. Just saying.
I never liked punk rock anyways.
Oh my god, punk rock's amazing.
Vacancy
Like, what are we
today.
talking? Like, certain bands.
Terror.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Fucking extreme noise terror. Nasty.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
See, but
God,
like,
I'm really
like
bad at
you,
this game.
you stick in that, like, I've noticed is you stick in that really hard era of like classical and 80s.
Yeah, I
and
do.
70s rock, which is great and all, but like there's pretty good music out nowadays. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
I
good
know.
music
I
out nowadays.
can't get into it. I just can't.
I
I've
swear
tried.
to God,
trust
nerd, if
me.
you post another Black Sabbath fucking thing, I'm gonna shit everywhere.
Dude,
Whoa.
they are a good band, and you will respect them.
They were a good band.
Were? Excuse
Were
me.
a good band. Were.
They just released a new album like a
Black
couple
Sabbath
months ago. It's
release
still
with,
really
with
good.
Zach Wilde. He was there, right?
Was
Huh?
it the greatest hits Was
It
it
was-
the greatest
it's
hits
not-
album?
No, it was 13.
Was it a
It's
now,
a new
now
song,
58?
new album.
Revisiting the classics.
Yeah.
guys are
I
awful.
remember those CDs, dude. What the hell?
And you know what? Aerosmith, they still make good music.
Yeah, I used to
do?
be so into Aerosmith, but I'm just not really into them as much as I used to be.
Okay, well listen, I'm gonna have to cut this because I'm stuck. So I'm gonna say this is it. This is a pretty good 20-minute sesh. So
Okay.
until next time, ladies and gents, this is Tiny Walrus and the crew out. Fuck you.
And Cheetos, the crunchy kind, not puffy, because puffy is for
I'm
faggots.
eating Puffy right now, asshole.
Oh god, you're a faggot.
That's true.